Hey Pisces, welcome to Pear Potato Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video, visiting my channel. If any parts of the message resonates, please feel free to like, comment, as well as subscribe. Will never profess to be the best card reader on any social media platform. However, I do know how to read cards and I am usually on point. So if at any time during this message you are offended, sorry in advance, not my intention. You should find yourself another tarot card reader. I just messed the whole intro up. I just went from like the beginning to the end in 2 seconds. So I don't know what that means for you, Aries. Like I kind of like just blacked out the whole middle part of my intro. So I don't know if somebody could be trying to skim over some stuff, cover up some stuff, act like some things weren't said and or done when they actually were, Pisces. But like I straight just went from the beginning of my intro to the end of my intro, and I've been saying this intro flawlessly for all the readings that I've done this week, so I don't know what that means. But anyway, welcome again to Pear Potato Tarot. All right, don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe. But as I said, I do know how to read cards, and I am usually on point, so don't ask me about divine feminines, divine masculines, portal, spell work, or any of that other tarot bullshit. My readings are for informative purposes only and not to be taken as medical and or legal advice. I do read my cards literally as well as the energy, so the story will always reveal itself. Please remember, energy is not gender specific. It can refer to you, someone you know, someone you have known, or someone you will know. All right? And the rest you guys just already heard, so I don't need to repeat myself. So anyway, Pisces, hey, your birthday is coming up. To all my Pisces babies, my whole family is Pisces, so I know all about you all. I always say y'all always doing something, and then always crying about it. That's my deer caught in the headlight sign. But nobody does I'm sorry like a Pisces. They will go to the ends of the earth to prove how sorry they are. And that's because they know they always doing something. So anyway, Pisces, we're going to see what we have going on for you. Hold on for 1 second. Let me move this out of the way. All right, what do we have going on for my Pisces for the month of February? All right, we have booked and busy and hidden agenda. Okay, booked and busy, hidden agenda. And at the bottom of the deck, we have past life. All right. What do I see? Well, the obvious. This could be a very busy time for you at this time, or during the month of February, Pisces. You could have, or you could see an influx in engagement. Scorpio had that as well, so you could be dealing with the Scorpio. An increase in engagement. If you started your own business, you can see, that really starting to flourish in the month of February. You'll be called on a lot, I guess is what I'm trying to say, for the month of February, Pisces. So this looks like a very successful month for you. And with this hidden agenda, you or somebody else could be playing a friend when in actuality they are a foe. At this time, somebody could be showering you with compliments. I'm really getting suck up energy with this. Like somebody is just like kissing somebody's whole arse in an effort to achieve some type of success. Somebody is like a sponge. Somebody will suck up somebody's energy, their persona, their everything, and then use that to help them get ahead. So this time somebody could be trying to like befriend somebody, and this could be through gifts, compliments, hey, I'll do that for you, don't worry about it. Hey, somebody could be, making the invitation and or offers to hang out, to, brainstorm and collab. I'm seeing a lot of opportunities for collaboration in the month of February. In the month of February, Pisces. So if that is the case, please be careful with that, because a lot of people could be coming to you at this time. So whatever it is that you're doing, it's number one. It's taking off. it's a great product, it's a great idea, it's great, and now that you've created this, now people will be trying to collab with you so they can get your ideas, and then they can take it and they can create something similar, or they can take your ideas all together and just slap your name on it. So I would be very, very careful about whom you work with, because not everybody is for true collaboration. Some just want to collaborate so they can, get this, get the inside information, or get the information on how you did something so they can turn around and do the same thing. Okay. Also, if you are separated from your child's parent, or if you were going through a divorce or separation, you could see where a parent is trying to manipulate the children into favoring them. I mean, it's very obvious from this card. So this is a parent who, this could be, a weekend dad or a weekend mom, that they come in, and when they come in with gifts and everything. So they're the fun parent, while you get all the hard work, so you're not the glamorous fun parent, you're the mean parent all the time. You can see where somebody basically uses gifts and money to manipulate a child into doing, into doing what they need them to do, or somebody is trying to manipulate a child with gifts, or trying to get or hook a child with gifts, or hook somebody with gifts. I don't know, I keep saying hook, line, and sinker. I'm also hearing. Also, I'm not going to say that. Somebody could be getting fishing gear. Fishing gear could be significant. I will say that. But I am saying where, and also, if this is a parent, could be purposely trying to keep a child busy, or keep a child's calendar full, so that they won't be able to spend time with the other parent. So this could also be a situation where there is a parent trying to manipulate a child to stay away from another parent, or somebody's crazy out here. Well, this could be, so for example, you and your ex-partner, you all are talking, and so you tell your ex-partner, I was thinking about going and getting Bobby, little Bobby next week. Somebody's name could be Bobby, Robert. I was thinking about getting little Bobby next week, and taking him to the baseball game, and that would just, oh my goodness, if that happened, little Bobby would just be like, oh, because you have painted such a horrible picture of this parent in little Bobby's mind. So now if this parent does something wonderful like this, you could have, like, there's a parent out here that could have told a child that they don't care about this, parent, or, they don't care about the child, and, and they just have basically just been blaspheming the other parent's name to the child. Well, now that parent starts, trying to, initiate whatever, and make plans and do things and take this child somewhere. Well, now that invalidates everything that other parent was trying to say about that child, or I'm sorry, about that other parent. So I do see that where somebody is trying to purposely keep a child's or keep them busy to keep them away from the other parent. Also, again, see where somebody is trying to possibly overcompensate with gifts. So this could be a situation where parents broke up, and one parent feels so bad that they had to leave, or that they had to go, or whatever. So they try to, make it up to the child through, monetary or material gifts. Also, if parents are going through a separation and or divorce, this could be a question of, custody and visitation, and one parent could want, more visitation or have full custody. I don't know, something about custody. And so they're using gifts and everything to kind of try to bribe the kid into telling the judge, like, I want to stay with my mommy, or I want to stay with my daddy, or I want to stay with my mommy, Somebody could be trying to revive so this could be a situation where maybe you and this person disconnected in the past. Okay, and so as a result, you know, one of you maybe is trying to make amends, and you know, is offering some type of gift, some type of peace treaty or whatever in order to make amends and to revive, you know, whatever past disconnection it was, to reconnect. We have divine intervention, influencer status, and soul contracts, and let it go, and fake flex. Okay. Well, whatever it is, okay. Also, we're going to get away from the kids. If you have split up with somebody in the past, and perhaps you have been contemplating, you know, reconnecting with this person and everything, you could want to, but not, because you're trying to be hard or prove how hard you are. Also, whomever was being manipulated is starting to see the truth about the person who was doing the manipulating with this. So now there could have been some type of gesture made. There could have been some type of, I don't know, again, a gift, I don't know. But there could have been some type of gesture that basically invalidated all the negative, horrible things that somebody has said about the other person, as to why the other person wasn't around, or as to, you know, what happened in the past, or, you know, somebody created, or somebody made somebody out to be a monster. Somebody would very subtly assassinate somebody's character in an effort to gain favor for themselves. Somebody's weak. Somebody always, I don't know, somebody was always so busy, or at least that was what you thought, or what was being presented. Like, somebody was too busy for you. Somebody didn't have the time for you, didn't have the money for you, didn't have the love for you. Somebody just didn't have it for you. That's what somebody could have told you, or that's what you could have told somebody about somebody else. With this no time to waste. Like, I like this, they don't have time for you. They don't have, you know, da 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 da. Somebody was too helpful to trust. And I've had these cards for a minute. I've never realized this. At the bottom it says too helpful to trust. Right? Somebody was always there. Somebody was always, oh, that's okay, I'll help you with this. I'll help you do this. I'll help you do that. And the reason why they were so helpful was because basically they were trying to manipulate the situation, manipulate somebody's favor in their direction. So this is somebody was supposed to be helping somebody, but in actuality, somebody was stabbing somebody in the back as well. I'm not quite sure what this past life card is. I mean, what is given to me, well, I'm not quite sure what it means. It says previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories, and I've known you before. So I'm not quite sure that will come out. So I'm not even gonna try to. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's go. All right, in the past, what was this? Booked and busy? For my Pisces. Oh, okay. We have Queen of Pentacles, we have Nine of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess. So this Queen of Pentacles could be towards Virgo, Capricorn. If it is not an air sign woman, then this is a woman who is of a light complexion, or she's Caucasian. All right. Somebody is very money hungry. Somebody is easily tempted with money as well. This Queen of Pentacles in this deck. Somebody was a snake. Somebody was always tempting somebody with money on the flip side too. Money makes somebody's world go around, and somebody use money. So this snake, I don't know if you can see in this card, the snake is always offering the pentacle to this Queen of Pentacles. And she's like, I don't know, but I do need it. Someone's like, here, I'll help you out. Here, just take this money. Just take this. So somebody could have been very generous in the past, where it seemed like somebody was being very generous. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody could have been very generous in the past. Somebody also has children. So somebody was trying to feed their children or take care of their children. Two, with this Nine of Cups. So this could also be a situation in the past, Pisces, that, you really didn't have the resources in the past to take care of, your children. So this could be a situation where this was a single parent house, and this one parent had to work, maybe one or two jobs, to make ends meet. So, that was somebody's primary focus, was working and making money so that they could provide for their children. So not necessarily in a bad thing. So, but just in I gotta work, you know what I mean? If I don't work, the lights don't stay on. If I don't work, the kids can't, have da-da-da-da-da. If I don't work, there's no food in the house. And so somebody, basically, that was their main concern, was working. So somebody could have offered to help or babysit somebody, or I don't know why that just came up. So that somebody could work. Child care. Somebody was offering child care. I don't know why this is giving me poisoning. Pouring into so when somebody was watching somebody, I don't know, these kids, somebody will pour into the kids' cups. So what this is giving me is, this could be a situation where you were a parent and, perhaps you were a single parent and you were working so hard out there that you didn't really have time to sit and, be as nurturing and as loving as you wanted to be, because you were always out there trying to work. You were always out there trying to make a dime. And so the person who was, taking care of, say, your kids or your household or your business, they then took on your role, where they were just supposed to be helping out and supplementing. They then took on your role. And so instead of them, instead of them supporting you, they basically started to, this card, because I know what I want to say, but I can't, it's not, I just can't articulate it. So I don't know if you can see here in this card, there's two cups right here, okay? The cups are already full, right? So you would think that this person would give the children the full cups, but no, this person is filling up cups with their own juice and their own potion. So what that's telling me is somebody was basically trying to poison somebody's mind or poison somebody's opinion against, the other person by pouring into, or pouring their own story, pouring their own energy into a situation where they weren't supposed to be doing that, if that makes sense. And that resonates heavily with me, so, you know, I'm going to take that away. We're going to get another one. Just don't want my energy to influence that. Alright, what is this booked and busy for my Pisces? Bam. Empress. Alright, so this could be somebody's mom. This could be a boss. Somebody is a boss in boss mode energy. Somebody could, like I said, somebody could have started their own business and they're going to see sales increase. They're going to see engagement increase. Requests for services or requests for appearances shall increase as well. Also, at this time, you could have found out that you're pregnant, Pisces. And so basically, in preparation for the baby, you are, you know, running around trying to get things together. 2. Alright, what is this hidden agenda for my Pisces? Alright. 9 of Wands. That came out 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. Since 9 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles came out before. I'm going to put that back. But whoever this Empress is, she could be a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If this is not a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this could be somebody of a lighter complexion or somebody that is Caucasian. But whomever this Queen of Pentacles is, she is easily influenced by money, or like that is her life's mission, is money. So she's willing to do whatever it takes to get some money. Somebody has 2 kids out here too. Somebody could have a boy and a girl. If so, the boy is going to be older than the girl. Also, there's a situation where there is somebody who is always having kids. And she got about, this is 3 right here. She already got 3. So somebody could be working on their 4th. Somebody has babies with people whom they feel are financially well off and whom they feel will be able to help them. Also, somebody, I hate to say, I'm not going to say it because that's just going to perpetrate a stereotype, but there is somebody who does try to milk the system. I'm going to say that. Alright, but I'm going to put these 2 back. What is this past life? All right. Sorry for that pause. Also, somebody could have gone backwards and could have started sleeping with somebody, sleeping with an ex, and got pregnant again. And that could be coming out. Somebody is also sad, reminiscent about the past. So this could also be a situation where, you know, I don't know why I'm hearing widow. Somebody could be recently widowed, or my condolences, but somebody could be like, you know, going through old pictures and just looking at, and, you know, looking at how their lives were then versus how their lives are now, or just like, you know, wow, you know, look at, we have kids, we have grandkids, you know, somebody is saying you should have been here. It's kind of sad. Like somebody, yeah, somebody could be very sad at this time. Somebody could be sad at this time. Somebody was always trying to keep the wolf away, is what I'm hearing. Somebody was always on their guard. So this could also be a situation where you're thinking about, at the bottom of the deck, you have King of Wands, okay? Gemini, I'm not Gemini. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. If this is not a fire sign, gentlemen, this is somebody of a brown complexion, but heavy Leo energy. Wow, Pisces, okay. So this could be a situation where, you know, somebody is reminiscent about their past relationship or their life with someone. Like somebody was constantly on guard, always sad. Somebody feels like they've wasted their life too on whatever this is. Somebody feels regretful. Like, had I not been doing this, I probably, you know, could have achieved my goals sooner, or I could have had this, I could have had X, Y, and Z. Somebody regrets the choices that they have made in their life. Somebody was easily beguiled by gifts too. So this is a situation where somebody could have married young, or got into a situation, had children at a young age, or possibly had children with some. I'm seeing somebody got into a relationship and there was an age difference. And the older person, which is the man, knew exactly how to hook this woman or hook this girl into this situation. He lavished her with gifts. He gave her time, attention, money. You know, everything. He protected her. If somebody came, you know, he was like guarding, protecting. He was the wolf. Somebody's name could be Wolf as well. That's how somebody was able to get in with somebody. Somebody regrets dealing with someone, Pisces. You or somebody could regret dealing with you, but somebody most definitely regrets dealing with someone. Somebody feels like they wasted their time, they wasted their life, they wasted their energy. Yeah. Somebody is looking back at the past like, you know, what was I doing? Somebody wanted to have a relationship like they believed their parents had. I don't know, Pisces. Your energy is crazy. It's just like, it's very sporadic. I can't even describe it. It's very like all over the place. Very like going from one extreme to the other, one extreme to the other, one extreme to the other. That's what I just like, honestly. Also, somebody could be somebody could be comparing pictures of themselves to their children to see. Somebody is not quite convinced that a child is theirs either. Pisces. Like, here we go again. Somebody is not quite convinced that a child is theirs. Okay? Somebody believes that their wife, their empress, their mom, I don't know. Somebody believes that a child could possibly be somebody else's. It could come out that your girlfriend or your wife was actually cheating on you, or was sleeping with their ex. Or your wife could find out that you were sleeping with your ex and possibly got your ex pregnant. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a no bueno, Pisces. A no bueno. Now, Walter Goggins goggles. That, what is it? That GoDaddy commercial is so funny to me. I think that's really that man's name, too. Just ridiculous. I wonder if he really has goggles. All right, what is this? Looking busy. All right, we have Five of Wands in the reverse. All right. When I was gonna say the hidden agenda card. We have Nine of Cups. We had, I'm sorry, not Nine of Cups. We had Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, and then we had the Judgment card in the reverse position. Somebody made a foolish decision to trust their family, or made a foolish decision to get into a relationship with somebody, to get pregnant with somebody. Somebody really feels this way. Somebody like just regrets the time that they spent, and whoever this was with this hidden agenda. Somebody got with somebody because they felt like they could protect them, they could take care of them, that they would take care of them. Whoever this man is, this man has a nice body. Currently somebody, yeah, this is a current situation. So somebody could also be working out, getting their body back. And so now somebody could possibly be regretting letting you go. I'm hearing LaToya Luckett, you must regret the day you left me. What is this giving me? Yeah, somebody's pregnant. Somebody is pregnant, Pisces. First of all, okay, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. Pisces, and now I'm specifically talking to a Pisces man. All right? If somebody, all right, so say you broke up with somebody and you could have backslid, or, you know, not broken up, but as of late, you know, as of, you know, the energy just wasn't there. There was like the sexual energy had kind of died out, so it wasn't really a sexual type of situation or anything like that. And then all of a sudden, the other person wanted to take it to that level and make it, you know, bring back the sexuality, and you guys end up having sex, and then all of a sudden they say, boom, me pregnant. Somebody could be from the Caribbean, I'm pregnant. That person only has sex with you so they could pin that baby on you. If that's not the case, but I am getting that somebody could have had sex with somebody and they was already pregnant. They're already pregnant. Now, if that's not the case, somebody could be trying to get pregnant by you, because this could be a situation where they broke up with you, or they didn't treat you right, or I mean, this could go either way for a man or a woman. That the other person, you know, didn't treat you right, they let you go, they could have, you know, tried to, you know, better deal you and choose somebody else and everything. This person could want to reconcile that relationship, and they're going to try to do so by getting pregnant. Somebody's going to get pregnant so that you will reconcile with them. So somebody's either going to try to get you pregnant, or somebody's going to try to get pregnant so that you will reconcile with them. Well, I know if I get pregnant, he not going to just leave me here with no baby. He just not even that type of man, you know, da-da-da-da-da. Or, you know, the man could be saying, well, I know if I get her pregnant, she really not going to go nowhere, because where's she going to go with, you know, 4 or 5 kids, 6, 7 kids. All right? Also, somebody could have done that in the past, and that could have been somebody's, you know, thinking in terms of getting somebody pregnant and doing all that, and they're realizing now, like, yeah, no, 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 that wasn't the lick. I should not have done that. But also, somebody is realizing that the person that they are dealing with, that's what they do. They have babies by people whom they feel like can help them out. All right, when I said that here for past life, 4 of Swords, we have Queen of Wands. So you could be dealing with the Gemini. I keep saying Gemini, Pisces. I don't know if you're dealing with the Gemini, but this is the second time I've said Gemini in your reading. You could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius female. This could be your mom if this is not a fire sign woman. Also, this could be a woman who is promiscuous out here too. So this is a broad who's, you know, it's not uncommon for her to be dealing with 2 or 3 different guys at the same time. Also, somebody is going to the doctor and they could be possibly getting some type of results. So whether or not these are pregnancy test results, I'm also hearing DNA results too. Somebody went and got a DNA test and possibly the other person did not know that they got a DNA test. Ooh, Pisces. Pisces. Yes. No. Oh, dear me. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles, excuse me. The King of Wands came out, okay, already. So this is a marriage that this is happening in. Somebody is getting some DNA tests done on the babies. It could have come out that somebody basically kept backsliding to their ex. Something about a funeral. Somebody could have slept with somebody after a funeral. Or some information came out after a funeral. Okay. Okay, Pisces. And then I get, because I'll be here. Oh, here's King of Wands right here. Bottom of this deck, we have the Emperor card. So this is a husband, or this, yeah. But this is also, could be fraternity too. This is also a business owner. So it's not surprising that the Emperor is coming out, but this could most definitely be pertaining to a marriage, but we'll see in a second. What I am getting is for this is specific, 1 or 2. Doubt was casted on the paternity of a child because you and your spouse were at an outing and you saw somebody that she knew and the baby looked like that person. Yes, and the baby looked like that person. I did say that somebody was going to sneak and get a paternity test. Somebody's spouse is making them, is not sneaking and doing anything. I'm hearing somebody say, we going to get a paternity test because why does that baby look like him? You said you didn't know him, or you said somebody lied and said that the ex was in jail, or the ex was out of town, or the ex was not around. So whoever this ex is, this ex has been an issue before. So this is not like just some random new person. This is somebody whom this couple has had issues about in the past. So perhaps, you know, somebody had gotten caught with their ex already. Texting, calling. Somebody also went through somebody's phone and found some pictures too. Somebody also is finding out that their person, their ex, I'm here, okay. I don't know why I keep getting ex energy, but somebody has possibly found out that their ex is moving on, that they're seeing somebody else, so this could be a situation where, yeah, remorse, breakup remorse. Somebody could have, you know, had a man, had a woman, a good person in their life, and they didn't do them right, they didn't treat them right. Somebody was always cheating on somebody, that's for sure, to the point where DNA tests needed to be taken and everything else. but you know, didn't treat this person right, and perhaps, you know, they or he or she lost their, you know, desirability. Now look at this. And look at this. This is how, you know, perhaps this person looked, you know, in the beginning of the relationship. And then once they got in the relationship, I mean, he's still not a bad looking guy. But, you know, he don't have a six pack anymore. He's not all cut. He's not all ripped up. So somebody could have lost themselves in a situation, in a relationship. They forgot who they were. And now that, you know, they're no longer in a situation, now they're getting themselves together. Now they're, you know, fine or not finding, they're turning back into the person that they used to be. And somebody, the person who basically pissed up the relationship, is feeling some type of way about that now. Somebody is finding out that this person is moving on, or has moved on, or is planning on moving on. Somebody is working out. Somebody is eating right. If somebody was like, you know, indulging, you're not really doing that anymore. Somebody is like living a healthier lifestyle. Somebody is happy. Somebody is finding happiness. All right, what is this? Booked and busy future we can look for our Pisces, and we can close this out. All right, we have Queen of Wands in the reverse. All right, so that's the second time the Queen of Wands came out. This time she came out in the reverse, okay? So this is what is going to be coming up in the near future. You know, I don't really like to put times on it because I'm learning that sometimes I see things and they don't come out for a couple of years. So, but whoever this Queen of Wands is, I did say that somebody could be promiscuous. Number one, somebody is going to get let go. Somebody is getting left. Somebody is no longer, you know, relevant, I guess. Somebody is definitely a slut. Definitely a slut. Also, this could also come out. So one of the reasons why you Pisces or your person is going to finally get the gumption to walk away and move on and to let things go is that they're going to get the final straw of information, so to speak, that is going to let them know that this person basically, number one, you can't believe a word that comes out of this person's mouth because they lie. So this is somebody who always says that they're at work, they're always doing something. Oh, I was at work. I'm not cheating on you. I'm working hard. I'm trying to make some money, blah, 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 blah. And that is just definitely not the case. Okay? Definitely not the case. Also, somebody's mother. Somebody could have fallen out with somebody's mother. Yeah. With this Queen of Wands, this could be a fire sign woman. Somebody could also be, could have lied and said that, yeah, that they weren't seeing this Queen of Wands. They weren't, I don't know what that is, but this is somebody's side piece, somebody's whoring, and also somebody basically was burning too. Somebody got burnt or will get burnt. All right, what is this hidden agenda? Somebody is experiencing luck in love and business at this time. All right, this Queen of Cups is, there you are, Pisces, in your reading. Somebody could also be meeting somebody new. So somebody could be meeting somebody at this time, and the person that you meet at this time could very well end up being your husband. And you and this person would have about 2 kids together. Also, you could be meeting somebody, and so if you are, this is specific, if you are a woman that has a son already, you got a son already, and you meet a man, if you act right, Pisces, this will be the man that you end up marrying. You'll have a baby. You'll have another baby with him. All right, when I said that, we have the title card and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So, I liken that to be a reading prophecy, but I just gave you one, so I'm put that back. All right. What is past life? 4 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Also, somebody Could be reconnecting with somebody that they dated, like say that when they were in high school or when they were much younger, before they got married, before they, they could be going back to a high school sweetheart or someone that they knew, in the past prior to getting into this family dynamic. When I said that, we have 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and 7 of Cadea. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that took a nasty turn, Pisces, as my son would say. Well, okay. I did say that somebody was going to get some paternity results, or, yeah. It's going to come out that somebody was cheating. Somebody got cheated on. Also, somebody is, somebody slept with somebody cheated out here, and somebody could have contracted something too. And somebody's getting some test results that they are not gonna like. That's how somebody's spouse is gonna find out. That's how they're gonna find out that their person was cheating on them, is because somebody had to go to the doctor. I did say this Queen of Wands had something. Somebody was burning. Somebody was out here sleeping with a hoe, or somebody was being a hoe, and somebody caught something. Somebody kept sleeping with their ex. Damn. Also, somebody drinks a lot. Somebody has an alcohol and or drug addiction. Somebody could overdose as well. Somebody's mom could overdose. I'm sorry in advance if that is. I'm hearing heroin. I did say that earlier though, didn't I? Somebody could have had some type of drug addiction, and so therefore they would sleep around a lot. They'd sell their body. Or once somebody was under the influence, the panties just started coming off. Somebody had very little inhibitions when they were under the influence. And somebody was also very money hungry with the 7 of Cups. I did say that in the very beginning. Somebody is very money hungry. So there's not too much somebody won't do for $1. And that could result in somebody being sick. Somebody ended up, I don't see death out here, but I do see sickness. Or this could be where somebody is just realizing that the person that they spent their life with, or the person that they gave, a large part of their life and their time to, is just a money hungry slut. It happens. All right, and what is the outcome, overall energy for my Pisces for the month of February? I'm going to close this out. I don't know. Your energy has just been everywhere. Also, what I'm getting is with that sporadic energy, like can't focus, somebody got some information that is just fucking mind-blowing. That's all they can think about is that. They can't think about anything else. Somebody is so in shock. Somebody is just so amazed. Somebody is like, now that somebody is putting the past life pieces together, somebody is just like, that's all they can think about is how somebody played them, or how somebody did them, or how cleverly somebody caused, a problem in a situation, or how cleverly, somebody was quite clever and quite calculating in causing some type of fuckery in either your life, Pisces, or you did this in somebody's life. Now I'm going to say this, and please don't get mad at me, Pisces, but Pisces, I love you to death, and I know y'all like the back of my hand. This for you, some of this, in terms of causes, that is most definitely you all. Somebody, if that is the case, somebody's also going to get left out here. And for some of you all, that is exactly what is happening. Some of you all are getting left, and the person that has done the leaving, they're what is it, leveling up, so to speak. They look better, they feel better. Somebody is realizing that, or you or the other person is realizing that, you know, who the toxic or the toxicity or where the toxicity is coming from. Some people view you as a toxic one. And so as a result, they're walking away. That's that. I mean, they're not coming back, and that's the end of it. Or somebody could feel that way about you, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, before I even get started, toxic love. Somebody feels like your love is toxic. Either somebody made somebody feel that way about you, you could have done it yourself. But I did say that somebody who was doing the manipulating is going to get found out as well. And that could be somebody's regret that they allowed somebody to manipulate them. Alright, what is the overall energy? Ooh, that's crazy. So much came out. Side piece, secret admirer, bag secure, mirror, mirror, payday, toxic love, retirement goals, red flags. Alright. Alright, what is the overall? Okay, clout chaser. Overall energy for Pisces for the month of February is a clout chaser. Somebody is dealing with a clout chaser. Somebody does it for the gram. Somebody does it for likes. Somebody does it for whatever. Also, somebody is always on Instagram trying to attract new people. You could realize that. Like, that's the reason why somebody is always on, like, their Instagram, or, you know, somebody uses their social medias as a way to promote themselves, whatever that promotion is. Also, I believe fake flex came out there before. Somebody is always trying to put on, like, you know, things are better for them financially than what they are. So somebody is always trying to give the appearance like they are a diva or they are a baller. Somebody's whole social media presence could be a lie too. All right, so somebody goes on social media and they always pretend like they're so booked and busy. Like, you know, if somebody does have, you know, perhaps a little side hustle, whatever, they make it seem like it's more than what it is. Or, you know, somebody is clout hungry. Somebody only deals with somebody for what they can contribute to their ascension into clout, what is it, cloutedom. I did say that somebody only gets with people who have money, who have resources, who have ways to help them. And so therefore they stay on social media, they stay posting to try to reach as many possible candidates as they can. And that could be with this whole hidden agenda card. Somebody could just now be realizing that the reason why somebody was always, you know, on their social media, or somebody always had. So also, this could be a situation where there was a couple and one person always had like a secret social media account. So they would have an account that their spouse would know about, but then they would always have like a super secret one as well. Somebody could have gotten into that or found that super secret social media account, and somebody and if that is the case, somebody's going to get into it. They're going to see all your pictures, all your messages, all your everything. This could currently be happening or will be happening in the near future. And somebody is realizing now that the person that they were with, I mean, it was just a lie and a facade from start to finish. Somebody is now going to realize, or it's going to start to click to somebody, why somebody always kept a super secret social media account. Well, that's because that's how they would, you know, be able to attract new candidates and everything. Somebody is a hoe out here. This is giving me like OnlyFans page. Somebody's going to find out that their person has an OnlyFans page or some type of dating profile. this person was always on the hunt for something else. That's the gist of this, is that somebody is going to find out that their person was always on the hunt for something or someone else. All right. For others, it's going to get found out that somebody's whole social media presence and or whatever is a lie. Somebody could have fallen in love with somebody based on their social media presence. You know, somebody met somebody, and so they called themselves doing a little research, you know, and going through their Instagram or TikTok or Facebook and seeing where this person will post, like, you know, very family oriented pictures, you know, pictures like they were always working or they were always doing something. That was just a front. I was just fronting. Somebody was just fronting. That was so that, you know, this person uses their social media platforms as advertisement tools, as marketing tools, which I guess, I mean, that is the reason or the purpose for them. But yeah, so somebody would only post, you know, certain pictures and everything. There would be very few candid shots or candid moments posted on social media. Everything was calculated, was very, you know, methodically posted, you know, the captions were, you know, carefully curated, things like that. It's giving me like somebody's marketing presence or public relations. Somebody could be into that as well. That's what they do for a living. That's what somebody does, is they, you know, they are public relations or public marketing, you know, that's their field. And it could come out to somebody that is famous or in a high position, somebody who needs a publicist. There could come out that there's going to be a scandal. Somebody could get caught cheating. I don't know why this is. So this could be somebody of a very high profile, public profile. Somebody could get caught cheating, and somebody's basically going to need to come in there to clean up that mess, so to speak. Somebody could also be getting exposed for using drugs too. But anyway. Alright, Pisces. That was crazy. I don't even know with that. Yeah. I don't even know, Pisces. Like, I can't even get my thoughts together. Like, your energy is so scattered. You could also be dealing with somebody who's doing work on you, too. And perhaps you know this person dibbles and dabbles, or perhaps you don't know that this person dibbles and dabbles, but there is definitely somebody in your energy, Pisces, that is trying to keep you from seeing what is really going on. All right, so that's, you know, what I said about social media. That could also be somebody is putting up a facade, whether it be spiritually, or somebody is just, you know, somebody is out here, pump faking. So somebody is trying to make it seem like they are a baller, that they have, you know, these resources and those resources, when in actuality they don't. But they do that on social media to try to attract people. So anyway, hope that helped. Please like, comment, as well as subscribe. Share the content, as it may not have pertained to you but could pertain to somebody else. Please let me know if any of that resonated, because that was, I can't even describe the energy. It's just like, it's like a haze or a fog. I don't know. But anyway, I do hope that I was able to provide some insight. Until the next time, deuces.